proceed to give you what you need. Not five motherfuckers. Get live, motherfuckers.
Now turn the mics up. Turn that mic up. Yeah, the beat is knocking. Leave that mic up. Turn that shit the fuck up. What? Turn it up louder. Yeah.
We proceed to give you what you need. JM motherfuckers. JM motherfuckers. Not five motherfuckers.
Who shot ya? Separate the weak from the opsa. Leak hard to creep them Brooklyn streets. It's on, nigga. Fuck all that bickering beef. I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek. Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet. Thundering, shaking the concrete. Then the shit stopped when I fall the plot. Neighbors call the cops, said they heard mad shots. Saw me in the drop, 3 1/4. Slaughter, electrical tape around the daughter. Old school, new school, need to learn though. I burn, baby, burn like disco inferno. Burn slow like blunts with yayo. Peel more skins than Idaho potato. Niggas know the lyrical molesting is taking place. Fucking with B.I.G. it ain't safe. I make your skin chafe. Rashes on the masses, bumps and bruises, blunts and Land Cruisers. Big Papa smash fools, bash fools. Niggas mad because I know the cash rules. Everything around me, 2 Glock 9s. Any motherfucker whispering about mine. And I'm Brooklyn's finest. You rewind this, bad boys behind. Head so hard that your hat can't fit ya. Either I'm with ya or against ya. Format bent ya. Back through that maze I sent ya. Talking to the rap inventor. Nigga with the game type fifth, that flame right. Spell my name right. B-I-double-G-I-E. Iced out, lights out, me and C the Leo. Getting head for some chick he know. See, it's all about the cheddar. Nobody do it better. Going back to Cali, strictly for the weather. Women and the weed, sticky green. No seeds, bitch, please. Papa ain't soft, dead up in the hood. Ain't no love lost, got me mixed up. You drunk them licks up, mad cause I got my dick sucked. And my balls lick, all fit, the game is mine. I'ma spell my name one more time, check it. It's the N-O-T-O-R-I-O-U-S. You just lay down slow. Recognize the real dawn when you see one. Sipping on booze in the house of blues. I'm going back to Cali. 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 If I got to choose the coast, I got to choose the east. I live out there, so don't go there. But that don't mean a nigga can't rest in the west. I can fill you with real millionaire shit. That's cargo, my cargo, 160, swiftly. Wrecking my run, you can run. I know you sick of this name brand with flows, girls say he's sweet like.
Yo, man. Hey, we back in the building, man. It's going down in the studio real quick, man. Got my man Angry Man just stepped in the studio, though. What up, boy? Anyway, I got my man Angry Man in the building. Got my man City Shine in the building. Got my man Mark Money holding it down. And of course, man, your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, man, the place to be, dog. But thank y'all for checking out the pregame mix. You know what I'm saying? The Biggie ensemble. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to myself, Hood Howard Stern, for putting that pregame mix together. Shout out to my man Big, dog. You know what I'm saying? If he was still around, you wouldn't have no weak ass beefs like Meek Mills and Drake. But anyway, we'll get off of that subject. You know what I'm saying? But if you just now checking us out, then obviously you got to call in 760-283-4647 and hit that number 1 key, man. We talking about Sandra Bland. We also talking about some other stuff too, though. So I wanna put all of this kind of together because this was kind of some late development stuff with the cop at the University of Cincinnati when he shot dude in the head or whatever. Dog, the shit was crazy though because it's all on the body cam. You know what I'm saying? So while they trying to make up all these lies about what happened and everything, the crazy thing is that it's all on camera. Yeah, like he pulled him over. Like I guess my man, I don't know. It didn't even look like he was getting really irate. However, I wouldn't say he was getting irate at all.
Because he said I got liquor, but he ain't drunk. He closed bottle.
Dog, my man pulled out the pistol and shot him in the head.
See, the reason why I guess because when he started the car, but my thing is that still don't give a reason to shoot the nigga in the head.
Right. I guess he's like he claimed he thought he was gonna get ran over.
But he was on the side though. My thing is, dog, you could just saying. If he took off, followed him, dog. You don't gotta say you shot that dude in the head for no reason. Because he started and he even getting nigga a chance to pull off before he shot. I see he shot at the car where he pulling off.
Right, he shot right
before
then and there.
Put his foot on the gas, he shot that nigga.
Yeah. She was I ain't even gonna say kind of crazy. It was real crazy. And we was focusing on Sandra Bland, but I mean this is the same kind of predicament though. Like it's like it ain't safe to be black when you're dealing with law enforcement, dog. Like I can't really say that it has ever been, but it's like it's worse than it's ever been at this point. It's like back in the day, dog. It's like before civil rights, dog. Like shit going real crazy. But I want to kind of stay on topic with what we talking about first. I just had to mention that, but we gonna talk about all of it. But I just want to talk about Sandra Bland first. Now I'm sure y'all seen the pictures, and what I was saying earlier, we was talking about the Meek Mills and Drake shit. I know City Shaw was like he was talking about how social media kind of ruining the whole shit. I can equate that to what's going on here because social media and people's opinion has probably actually made this into maybe something that it wasn't. Yeah. Now I can't tell you that I think that this woman went into a cell and hung herself with a garbage bag. I can't tell you I believe that. I don't believe that shit at all. But all the things about her being like dead before they brought her to the to do the mug shot and all that shit. Some of that, a little bit displaced, like, the police officers or the police department, rather, played the video of the arraignment and showed, obviously that she was alive and she was walking around and everything before she took the mug shot. So a lot of that may have been blown out of proportion, but I still can't believe that she killed herself. Like, it didn't seem like she was that type of person, and she got pulled over for a traffic infraction. So unless she had like a whole bunch of drugs up her ass or something, I'm just trying to figure out what was so important about her killing herself. Like, why would you even think that would happen though? But City Shop, I'm gonna throw it to you, dog, because you the youngest, and I wanna ask you this, like, as far as situations like this, situations like my man at University Cincinnati, like, how does that make you, because you in that younger generation, how does that make you feel, man, when it comes to getting like pulled over by the police, bro?
That should make you nervous, dog. Cause you already nervous. Even if your shit legit, it's just a nigga, this natural instinct, dog. You nervous when the police pull you over, dog. Right. It always been like that before this shit even happened, dog. You nervous as soon as the police. So you see them lights going off, you nervous as hell. Right. Because I ain't been nervous with the perfect license and with the worst license. I feel the same motherfucking way. Right. So nigga, it's just that fear off rip. And shit, now just make you even, nigga, paranoid, because you don't know if you fucking with a racist ass cop or a cop who had a bad ass day and want to take off on you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But with the Sandra Bland thing, dog, y'all might think I'm crazy. But at first, I'm like, them niggas, them white people killed her, dog, because she was talking all that shit to the cop, and he probably waited till she got in the cell and killed her ass. But you can't tell she was pissed off, whatever. Then I thought about it one night. I didn't want to post it because I didn't feel like hearing nobody talk shit, dog. Oh. I thought, what if she did kill herself in that cell because she was scared for her life in the cell? Because, nigga, the way you in Texas, dog, with them hillbilly, redneck-ass white people, you don't know what they were saying to her. She was in that bitch for 3 days for what reason?
Right.
We don't know. Nigga, she in a bit, so she could be thinking you don't know what type of mindset she in or how she is. She could be thinking that she about being
thinking something was gonna be worse,
or they might put something on her ass, and she might really kill herself.
Nigga, damn, you really believe that?
Yeah, dog, I was sitting there. I thought about this shit one night, just at the crib, just chilling, dog. Like nobody never really out of us never really been in a cell for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't know the feeling she probably had. Okay, well, I ain't never been no cell, so I don't know how I can say how she felt. But you never know. You mess with some white cops, they probably say we got this on you, that on you. You don't know. Right. You don't know how she was. She was freaking out in the cell. You in the cell by yourself.
But any which way it happens, they caused the shit. If she was scared from that shit, it's still
they caused the shit.
They caused the shit.
But I just thought,
where she get the girl? And how can she kill herself if you supposed to be guards watching?
Yeah.
Right. Well, the thing is, they say that those plastic bags or garbage bags are normally supposed to be taken out of the cell. For whatever reason, hers wasn't.
Garbage bag can hold somebody hanging.
I mean, that's what they said. So I don't know. I mean, obviously, I guess it's. Huh?
It was a glad garbage bag. Extra strength ties on that.
No, like I said, I could be wrong, dog. But it's a lot of times, dog. We just because all this shit happened, we go straight to they killed them.
Well, but the reason being is because of all this shit that's going on.
And the way this shit happened, like, come on, man. He went from 0 to 100 real quick over a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? All this shit happened because she won't put her cigarette.
Dog.
Oh, and you know what I'm saying?
But you know, dog, they did that shit. It's going to come back and fuck up that whole police department, that whole little city and shit. And that's realistic, dog. She could have been that bitch and nigga going crazy, and that motherfucker and said, fuck.
I don't think she killed herself, but one thing, these police, man, they abuse their authorities. They expect you to talk to them like they not a human being. Everybody's still a human, still the same. Ain't no sir this and sir this all the time.
Right.
You can talk respectful and don't got to be kissing ass. And that's what they want you to do, kiss their ass. And every time you don't kiss their ass, you a victim every time. I'm not, that shit dumb. I'm not kissing no ass.
I mean, I feel you, but fuck that. I'm kissing his ass. Because I don't want to get shot. I want to go home to my babies. Yes, Mr. Officer. I'm sorry, Mr. Officer. What did I do, Mr. Officer?
It's also
but you know what? This is like how it is. You know what I'm saying? I know we got national listeners, but this is how it is in Detroit, though. Because you know that when somebody rob you, it's a chance that they gonna kill you anyway. Yeah. So this, I have to be honest, this is the same situation. When you with these police officers, you might want to be all cordial and do that shit, but the reality of it is, even if you do that, you might end up dead. And that's the reality of it. So at that point, you go think, fuck it. I'm gonna say what I want to say.
I ain't gonna do that shit.
I'm just
in a respectful way, like you said, talking crazy, but you still gonna talk.
Because at the end of the day, though, they did all this dash cam and body cam shit, thinking it was gonna protect us and shit. So you figure that maybe I could get away with presenting my rights and shit because somebody's watching. But obviously they don't give a fuck. If this dude, he a fucking University of Cincinnati cop. Nigga, he ain't even, I don't know. I ain't gonna take nothing away from him because maybe they real police officers. But dog, he know he got a body cam on, but he still shot a motherfucker in the face. Dog, in the face.
Not taser the nigga.
Dog, in the face. Like him pulling off was dog, he was on the side of him, so even if he pulled off, what the fuck was y'all do? Run over his feet?
And my man, he trying to go in his car for no reason, though. Opening his door for no reason.
Look at the shit. You know the nigga had no license. We know that shit because he had no license to show the nigga.
Right.
At the end of the day, you should just arrested the nigga. That's it. Or if the nigga got off, I can see you shoot at the nigga if he busting up. Shoot at the tire.
That's what I'm saying.
18%.
They train these police officers to do certain shit, and they not doing that shit. Dog.
This shit is like the motherfucking military, bro. They train to kill, bro. Yeah. These motherfuckers go through this fucking training. They go through everything, shit that like a boot camp, just like the army and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the army niggas got to pass because this kill or be killed here. These dudes right here, they have to fucking go through a whole little process, you know what I'm saying, when they pulling you over. And at one point, they're not even fucking following the fucking guidelines to pull the motherfucker over because they going straight for the hip. Right. And not the taser, not the pepper spray. They going for that lethal shit. So off rip, I'm fucking humble because I don't give a fuck.
I want to go home.
I want to go home. You know what I'm saying? Like just like you said, like if a nigga walk up on me with the motherfucking burner in the back end, yeah, man, you want my pants, dog? I'm not even gonna fucking move.
But the fucked up thing,
you take everything, cuz.
The fucked up thing is that you might still end up losing.
Well, at least I tried to save my own shit. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers like, and me and my dad had a conversation, bro, and it's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? Because they say freedom of speech, we don't have freedom of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when the shit happened in Texas, when the little girl got slammed to the ground, my daddy was kind of harsh when he said it, though. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, the bitch should have shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have freedom of speech. I mean, they say it.
Especially down south.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They say it, but we don't have it. So just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
You don't got no say so, dog. You could tell when the niggas came in the lady house when you had a towel on. Yeah. And they all up in her shit, dog. No, you can't do nothing. You in your own crib.
My thing is, and it's been happening to a lot of women. And I don't want to compare it to motherfucking black and white either, because they abuse their authority all the way around, bro. White people, I seen the fucking dude slam a white lady on her face while she was in handcuffs, bro. Yeah. Like, just boom. She was in the handcuffs, slammed to her face in the arm. Like come on, bro. They just abuse their authority all the way around, bro. And I can say, we get racial profile. Yeah, you get pulled over by because you black. You know what I'm saying? You do that.
Some music.
But now, if these white dudes get outraged now, they get in the business too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just seen the dude in the fucking just get on the motorcycle. You know, all his team just speed off. He ain't want to speed off. He saw the cop. Yeah. Cop pulled him over, taking him to jail. He like, man, what the fuck I do? I ain't do nothing. Like, give me your camera. It's like, you're not taking my camera. My man whooped his ass. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whooped his ass.
That's what I'm saying. Like.
It's not racial. I don't really think it's. I mean, it is at a certain to a certain extent. Yeah. It is definitely racial.
They try to mix it up, pride.
But them period as a fucking unit, the fucking police force need to be fucking wheeled through. I see some shit when in UK this motherfucker had a knife, and these motherfuckers like put the knife down, put the knife down. You know the UK police put the knife down. Nigga didn't put the light down. They run up on him, grab his taser, hit him with the taser, put him on the ground, boom, 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 boom. Then they compare it to some shit in the United States. Yeah. Nigga had a knife. Well, he didn't take 2 steps. Pop. You know what I'm saying? You got pepper spray. This nigga 14 feet away from you. You know what I'm saying? The taser shoot at least fucking 15 feet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So what he shot when he put a knife out, or his knife was already out?
His knife was already out, but he walked 2 steps.
Because like when I used to work the police officer, they said when you take some out, they supposed to kill. Well, it don't matter what it is, because they don't know what you could be bringing out your pocket.
Right, he had it in his hand.
That's different.
Oh, hell no.
If you got an object coming towards me, come on, man. We all
you have so many fucking other options. Wait. For one, it's not you by yourself. It's 10 of y'all, okay? It's 10 of you motherfuckers. So you're not by yourself. I can understand if I'm by myself, I'm protecting myself. Right. It's 10 of you motherfuckers. 10 of you motherfuckers has tasers. All y'all could have hit him with that motherfucking taser. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's no excuse for me, bro. Like, you can do shit, bro.
The gun ain't the only weapon they have, dog.
Not to detain a motherfucker, bro.
Uniform on, if somebody take 2 steps towards you with a knife.
I'm tasing because I don't want to kill nobody, bro.
Shoot the nigga in the knee or something.
But the way they train, the police officers told me they train to kill.
You just said when you get robbed, when you fear for your life, you want to go home. Yeah, the cop in the same mindset. I want to go home.
Man, you can't bring a knife to a gunfight, bro.
Tell that to the dude who had the knife.
You know what I'm saying? You cannot bring a knife. That's what I'm saying. You cannot bring a knife to a gunfight, bro. And these niggas got fucking pistols. 20 pistols.
None of them people that got killed had a weapon, though, right?
Nobody.
That we talking about.
Nobody.
None of them had a weapon. Situation you saying when the dude took this nigga could have been a ninja. You threw that motherfucker. You don't know. But you talking about tasing his ass.
I mean, black niggas.
But my thing is, all these situations, dog, all of them basically has been on camera. The only situation you really can't say nothing about, dog, that I knew we was gonna lose with Trayvon Martin jump because there's only 2 people there.
Why you can't? That nigga is a.
Nigga, it wasn't.
He not no cop.
It wasn't.
That nigga watched the neighborhood watch.
At the end of the day, it was nothing that they can say different.
Watch. And they told him to go. They told him don't go. Don't get out the car. Don't get out the car. They said, don't get out the car. They said, don't walk up to the car. It's on the phone.
If me and Monk right now be down here fighting and he dead, it's my word, and who else?
Nobody. No, it's a
difference. We about to go to the phone lines real quick, man. Before they bust out to a scrap. Hey, don't forget, man, be on eblockradio.com. You got to hit us up, 760-283-4647. Hit that #1 key, man. We talking about Sandra Bland, but also we just talking about police brutality as a whole, man. We trying to wrap our minds around it. Like I went out to City Shire first. I'm hearing Black Casper right now. I'm talking to their generation because you know, it's a younger generation that's got to deal with something that I don't think we had to deal with really at that intensity at that age. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're shooting to the phone lines real quick though. Don't forget 760-283-4647 and hit that number 1 key, man. I got a 415-286. You on live straight from the E Block. Holla at your boy.
What up, though?
What's up, you guys? How you doing? So my name is Donaldson, and I am basically in San Francisco, obviously from the 415. How you guys doing?
Oh, hey. What's going on, man? San Fran. Okay. What up, though?
San Fran on the block.
Well, you know, every day feeling good. I work for myself. So I got kind of a lot of time. I do a lot of studying. Of course, I study the system that's, you know, entrapping me. And I am kind of a mixed ethnicity, I suppose. I grew up as a ward of the court and basically as a foster kid in Riverside. You know, so since I was 3, I never knew my mother and father. But the point being, the state came in and they split us up. That's police brutality at the earliest, you know, years in a person's life. You know? Right. But now in regards to police brutality and confronting it, I have actually been in a position to be confronting police officers directly and asking them, do you have probable cause for that? Do you have probable, you know, like, I see you got a guy hemmed up, you got his bag crack and all that, and do you have probable cause for that? And see, I've seen this guy around, he's just digging in trash cans, he's always peaceful.
Right.
Why you got him hemmed up? So basically what ended up happening was they told me he was a wanted felon. Get out of here! You know, I mean, shouting at
right.
You know? So I got my bike, and I'm on the sidewalk, and there, your bike on the sidewalk. That's riding bike on the sidewalk. Right. Okay. Okay. But still, I'm here under Penal Code 694, lawful resistance. Do you have probable cause to detain that man? He's the wanted felon. Get out of it. I said, okay, I trust you. You're a police officer. You say he's the wanted felon. I believe it. So I asked permission to leave. Then when I leave, they basically, I asked permission to get on my bike and get onto the, you know, road and take off. And they basically they came up right behind me before I pedaled off. And because they were ordering me to leave. And I asked permission to leave. I said, is it okay to leave? And they asked me for ID. And then when I didn't have ID, oh, man, I became a sovereign citizen. Exactly. And they were just like, oh, you don't have ID, huh? We're coming with us. We have to identify you. Your new name is Bobby until we can figure it out.
Damn.
Assholes, man.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and that's why you don't want to respect them, because they don't fucking respect you.
Oh man, but you know, and they demand respect, bro. And a lot of people, I mean, I demand it too. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm giving it.
Right.
But if you're not giving no respect, man, it's hard.
How do you expect it back? Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's hard for me, but if you got a pistol on me, I'm respecting the shit out of you. I ain't gonna lie, dog.
I mean, that's just not.
I respected them, but when I got into the vehicle, they asked me if I was a sovereign citizen and all that. Are you sovereign? Are you sovereign? I'm like, okay. No. Do you guys say I'm sovereign?
Right, but the thing
and
is,
they have me in their shit. And go ahead, but I tried to get my hands out of my, you know, from being behind me because it was kind of uncomfortable. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, anyways, I tried to get the hands out from behind the back, and I put them in front of me, but I didn't. I missed. I ended up only getting to the knees. So the cop made me walk with my hands behind my back by my knees. So I was like hunched down while I was walking into the station looking ridiculous in front of people. Wow. I mean, they did that intentionally to humiliate me. Yeah, man, it was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. And then singling me out, right, to the other police officers as I was walking in and out of the station as a sovereign citizen, saying, this guy's sovereign nation. And I'm like, dude, I'm just studying that. I have no idea even what that is. I'm looking into it.
Right. Yeah, that shit crazy, man. That's and nobody even like knowing like the rules, knowing the laws, still it almost seems like knowing the law pissed them off even more.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you kind of don't even want to know the law because it's like once you tell them that you know it, then they just want to be all extra aggressive at that point. That just makes it even worse.
Do you think that's what happened to Sandra?
Yeah, I think so. I think that
she was asserting her rights.
Exactly, she was asserting her rights, and then they wasn't going for it.
You didn't like it,
Yeah, cause I can't buy the fact that she killed herself. I don't buy it. I mean, they got to prove it to me.
On another occasion, I hear you, brother. On another occasion, she so I was standing with my friends on a street, and we were approached by the police. And they apparently stopped us all and started just demanding ID, right? So they're like, "Oh, you know, you're here on the sidewalk, you're blocking the sidewalk, so we're gonna, we need your ID." And I was like, "Well, you know what? I'll give you." I was kind of argumentative with them, believe it or not. I was like, "You know, this is lawful. I see what you guys are doing. I mean, I'm not going to give you my corporate ID. I'm not trying to contract with you guys.
Right.
I see what you guys are doing, you know." And they just said, "We're like, quiet. And then finally, when I said I was going to sue him, the white cop came over to me, because I'm white, and he came over to me, and he's standing right next to me, and he's like trying to intimidate me, physically, and then asking me for ID. And I said, well, basically, I don't carry state ID, but I can give you a saliva sample.
That's legal?
He totally took it the wrong way. No, it's not. Actually, it is legal. The idea is, he thought I was trying to spit at him or spit on him and stuff. And,
that's what it sounds like, right?
But I didn't mean it that way, you guys. So ambiguous terms. But what you can do is you can take your own saliva because it contains your DNA, and you can make common law ID and be carrying that around with you. If you have common law ID with your thumbprint or like footprint on it, and or whatever, and then you put a little bit of DNA on there, and you do a proper authorization of it, especially if it's written in the correct sentence structure, then you're good. And that's really what I was talking about, was because I actually had some proper material. I was ready to present to him, and I was like, I'll give you fingerprints. I got the pad on me right now. I can do the thumbprint for you right here. I can do the saliva sample right here. Everything you're going to do at the station, I'll do it right here for you.
Right.
No need to take me down. I got everything we need to do it. And still, he wanted to take me to the station. You see me?
Right.
But they singled me out because I didn't want to give them any type of ID. Ultimately, that's what it was. They had the ID, and
it's not because you didn't want to give them no ID. It's because you started talking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you would have just shut up and gave me your shit, then he probably wouldn't have had no issue. But if you start presenting shit to him like you said, like you presented all this shit, the saliva shit,
they think you
being a smart ass. You know what I'm saying? And you're not really being a smart ass. You're just protecting yourself. But they're not taking it like that. They taking it like you testing their manhood. You know what I'm saying? Off rip. You know what I mean? And that's just them abusing their authority, bro.
Yeah. All right, San Fran. Hey, thanks for your call, though, boy. We got to get up out of here.
Give more calls. Get to San Fran.
Let me give you my email just in case anybody else wants to reach out to me. It's secondsonofdonald @gmail.com. And I can get down on the grammar. We can talk about editing some of your documents, or we can even just chop it up about many various subjects. Thanks for taking me.
That's what's up, bro. Hey, thanks for the call, man. Shout out to San Fran, though.
Thank you.
For sure.
Dude, man, it's good.
Oh, yeah. Hey, so look, though, I feel what he's saying, man. But I know that we could never get away with that. No, we could never get away with that.
Club to the knee, drop down.
He said, bring it out.
Trying to get out the cuffs in the backseat. Come on, man. Come on, man. You just.
I love his cop voice. I love his cop voice.
You're being real additive right now. You know what I mean? If I'm a cop and I say, give me your ID, and you get talking about samples and saliva.
But if
give me the fucking
it's
ID,
legal,
let's
though.
go.
But if it's legal.
Give me. I didn't ask you for that. I asked you for a picture ID. Give me your identification.
So you should die because of that?
He didn't die.
No, he didn't. But one of us with this pigmentation,
See,
with this melanin,
man,
we'd have died.
Give me your ID. Here you go. I lived with a cop for 30 years. I know ins and outs, what to say, what not to say. But like me living in the time I would live in now, it's best to shut the fuck up and just get an ID.
Yeah.
This ain't 90s when we were teenagers, like you said. And a lot of this shit, I'm always in the gray area. A lot of cops have made it bad for the ones that's actually out there doing their job.
True.
Made it real bad. You know what I'm saying? But time made that shit bad as well. We shot at cops. We run from cops. And the
NWA started off.
We do a lot of shit. But we cloud that when something happened to one of us.
Right. Oh, you know fuck yes.
We cloud everything that we do. Yeah. Like, that's 9 motherfuckers killed each other. Right. You know, if a cop say XYZ, and you go to popping off at the mouth doing other shit, you know you can't fuck around and move real quick. Right. Or you know this shit. But we do it anyway, and then at the end of all means, if it don't turn out the way we like it, cops.
Well, I'm just saying it's the times when none of that shit happened and you still die. That's what I'm talking about.
So that get the next person like, shit, why should I go ahead and do that? I'm gonna take my risk.
Fucked up cops out
here. I mean, it's fucked up for young black dudes anyway. Cause we got fear cop and we got fear other black motherfuckers.
Right.
But see, we shouldn't have to fear those black motherfuckers.
Exactly. That'd be
if we quit killing each other,
exactly.
That may pipe their ass down.
Because niggas be quick to sit here and put that shit down. Oh, about Sandra Black, about Trayvon Martin, about it's every day. We can't have a block party. Niggas killing everybody, dog. Like
they don't have a law that.
We gotta stop it. It gotta stop everything.
You get mad if you call 911, motherfuckers don't show up on time. Yeah, if they show up and try to detain the situation, are we gonna cooperate? Or we gonna?
And then you gotta look at
the San Francisco treat this.
Sometimes
we gonna give them all type of bullshit. We gonna resist. I mean, sometimes, especially when you know what's going on, when you know it, sometimes do what Mother Money says. Sometimes you just gotta fucking cooperate. Cooperate. You're gonna lose, man. You're gonna lose. You cannot win that battle. You're gonna lose. It's better to just. I mean, keep cutting. It's better to just chalk it up and let the court deal with it. I mean, because like I said, but I'd rather take that chance than me sitting up here arguing with you.
You know you're gonna lose.
Once I start arguing with you, and you're a cop, I lost.
It's the difference between arguing and stating your own point, though.
Sometimes
you know, stating your own point is gonna be arguments.
It's like every parent in here told us at one fucking point.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Your point don't matter right now. You trying to recite the motherfucking law that is obsolete.
That's like,
I didn't roll and pull you over and tell me what's the Constitution. Right. Tell me what's the proper way to arrest you. I didn't roll up and ask you that. I rolled up and asked you to do X, Y, Z. Now, what a lot of people don't know is if I tell you to do X, Y, Z and you don't do it, you're resisting arrest. Right. You're not cooperating no more. Right. So as a cop, the first thing I'm gonna say is I can't get what I need out of this motherfucker. So you know what? Take your ass to the station. Now I'm gonna get what I need. What the fuck am I going to? You losing? Yeah. You're losing.
You lost right there.
Hey, on that note, man, we didn't win all past the time, dog. We didn't got a chance to go around the block, man. So hey, look, real quick though, before we get up out of here, dog, I'm hit up City Shine first, dog, with the question of the day, though. I mean, what do you think really happened to Sandra Bland?
I don't know, dog.
I know, right?
It can go any way with me. It could be a cop. Or shit, it could have been herself, dog. Honestly, it could have been herself, nigga. You know, we don't know her as a person and what the fuck she was going through in her cell or in her mind or in her past. So it could have been her.
Black Casper, what you say?
I'm going with cops because previous shit that been happening, so I'm stuck on the previous shit. I'm just thinking it's the cops still.
Angry man, what you say?
It's everybody, man. It's everybody. It's the cops and the citizens. It is because nobody's cooperating with nobody. Right. And when you get
frustrated though.
Okay, how you think they feel? You got to think.
Frustration.
That's like you made a good point with parents, coaching, it's everything. Like it's like the people coming up think that they are equal to somebody else that they're not equal to. You're not equal to the coach, not equal to the parents, not equal to the cops. Even though if you get fucked up in a day, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But shit.
I mean, these kids in y'all generation, y'all argue with your parents. Y'all argue with everybody. You see the difference, like you said, I'm glad you spoke to them because it's a different time back then.
Yeah, it's different.
We didn't fucking argue with cops or any adult at that matter as much as this generation do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the first thing that pops out of this generation is it ain't that big of a deal. Yeah. What is a big of a deal to this fucking generation?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They argue and fuss with everybody.
Yeah.
You ever when the last time you ever been in a high school? Going to office of a high school, every kid in there is popping off at the mouth at some goddamn body.
Right.
I've coached football. These kids pop off at the
coaching
fucking mouth.
Yeah.
So you know what they're gonna do towards a cop.
Yeah. True.
They're gonna pop their ass off at the goddamn mouth and get popped. They don't respect nobody.
And you know where that comes from? You know where it started at?
Hey, on that note, man, we're gonna get up out of here, though. We're gonna have to finish this conversation off the air, man. I want to thank everybody that checked us out today. Everybody that checked us out on eblockradio.com. Shout out to my man Sandra, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my mans. And shout out to everybody that just checked us out. Next week, though, going to be the last week for a few weeks while we get some things together while I relocate out to Denver. So make sure you check out next week's show, www.eblockradio.com. It's going to be some, it's going to be some good festivities there. But shout out to my special musical guest tonight, dog. We got Mocha all the way from Muskegon. So if you're not from Michigan, then Muskegon is on the west side of the state. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, we're going to get up out of here, dog. You know what it is, dog. Rest in peace. My nigga Buns, dog. We up out of here, dog. My nigga City Shot in the building.
What up? My
man Black Casper.
I'm here.
You know what I'm saying? My man Angry Man. You know what I'm saying? Mug Buddy.
For sure.
And of course, man, your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, holding it down in place to be, man. Check y'all out next week. Make sure you tune in, dog. It's going to be the last one for a couple weeks, dog. We're going to do it real big. You feel me? We up out of here.
Niggas all in the way and shit. Fucking up my money and shit. That shit's irrelevant. Move around, you feel me? Look. I never waste my time on a lame nigga. Cause you know your girl on the bigger things, nigga. Move around, move around, move around. Tell that lame nigga, move around. Shawty in the way, tell him move around. Shawty like to hate, tell him move around. Move around, move around, move around. Tell that lame nigga move around. I know you want me cause you looking at me eye to eye. But you a lame nigga, something that you can't deny. I like them flashy, flowers and act right. And let them act up, know I give them act right. Ooh, shout out to tripping over there. But he a lame nigga, you can keep it over there. Cause I ain't got time. I ain't got time, too much commas on my mind. I've been fucking up the check, so you know the dollar's mine. If you're fucking up my money, then you're fucking up my time. And I don't waste time, boy, you know I gotta get it. If I'm thinking about a nigga, I ain't thinking about the spinach. Ooh, and that'll never happen. That'll never happen, cause the money make me happy. Ooh. On guard, that's my lifestyle, steady in the way, move around like right now. Ooh, what's poppin', little nigga? Y'all steady sleeping on me, so you know my dream bigger. Ooh, what's poppin', little nigga? Y'all steady sleeping on me, so you know my dream bigger. I never waste my time on a lame nigga, cause you know your girl on the bigger things, nigga. Move around, move around, move around. Tell that lame nigga move around. Shawty in the way, tell him move around. Shawty like to hate, tell him move around. Move around, move around, move around. Tell that lame nigga move around. Look, girl, I'm popping like my lip gloss. I'm on some Mac shit, asking who the big boss. Boy, I got all kind of hoes, plus I got an attitude. Niggas wanna wipe it down. I don't do the love. You thinking about a family, I'm thinking about the plug. Had to get it on my own, yeah, I snatched it out the mud. Know a couple real niggas, they like family, yeah, they blood. Look, when I make it, I'ma take the whole block with me. Move around, girl, you ain't at the top with me. No need for attitude, smart mouth and eye rolling. You ain't 100, girl, you always had your mouth open. You was a snake in the grass, I was the lawnmower. Had to cut some bitches off, I ain't had time for it. Got her wondering, damn, do she fuck with me? You ain't a real bitch, you ain't even struggle with me. He ain't had time, now he wanna cut it with me. Time to tell who real and who fake. Time to tell who down and who ain't. I don't need friends, all I need is family. Cause a happy home is what these hating hoes can't stand to see. Seeing me struggle is my enemy's fantasy. They don't understand that they'll never be to me. Look, bitch, I'm free, no free basic. Free my homies at the chain gang, free Jason. Free my homies at the chain gang, free Jason. Bitch, I'm free, no free basic. Free my homies at the chain gang, free Jason. I never waste my time on a lame nigga, cause you know your girl on the bigger things, nigga. Move around, move around, move around. Tell that lame nigga move around. Shawty in the way, tell him move around. Shawty like to hate, tell him move around. Move around, move around, move around. Tell that lame nigga move around. You don't understand that I don't really want your man, but the way that you approaching me, I'll probably take your man. Girl, chill, it's all about the Benjamins. I don't want the nigga, cause the nigga cannot benefit. Move around, to the left or to the right, please. I got my eyes on the prize, it's the money team. I got my eyes on the money. I got my eyes on the prize, it's the money.